Yo, what's happening in the
So we already on go?
Man, look,
okay.
Bro, I don't even play that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this No Signals TV. You know what I'm saying? I am in here with a very special host, my man Bobby Dollaz. He was nice enough to let us come in this nice ass studio over here on the south. You know how we do. We're gonna get into the first video. Y'all roll up. No Signals. Yup.
Hello?
Yeah, where you at?
You already know where I'm at, man. I'm in the hood. I gotta take care of something right fast.
You always say that. You ain't never here.
Oh, damn, I don't wanna hear that shit, man.
You need to be here. You always on.
Man, look, man, I don't wanna hear that shit right now. I'ma do this.
If you love the streets so much,
My girl said you in love with the streets, nigga marry him then, so I did. We had kids, but I carried the twins. Keep chrome fiends Jones like Mary and them, lid spark in the lid coffin where they bury you in. I click then pop when I spark it off. Watch it kick then chop, no martial arts. Keep spitting and keep kicking, martial law. Took over the whole city, martial law. Flip weight, but I be on the block, homes. Getting cake, trying to get it straight. Hot cone, bullets making up your face. Line cone, Glock drawn sound like microwave popcorn. Charlie Pump caught the pump when I spray the gauge. Knock your knee off, make you do the stanky leg. You cats frail, I crack shells, making eggs, the hottest flow. Watch me blow, 8 grenades. You do suck, juiced up, Gatorade. I'm about coins on point, razor blade. Flip packs, get stacks, gotta pay to play. Big Mac, shit black like Flavor Flav. You play with Ye? I see more raw, cause we keep that fish scale like a seafood store. Love it when you broke, hate it when they see you ball. So I'm just trying to stay afloat like a sea-doo, dog. In the hood, moving dope like B-more, dog. But on the low, I'm running from that Rico law. And I see through whores, I'm just focused on the token. But they plead for more, cause the stroke will leave them open. Scope is on the toaster, so shh, with that talking hard. For that 40, get fired like it lost his job. I'm a boss, you don't want it with me. Cause I stay on my toes like the front of my sneaks. I be dumping the heat, watch me shoot that clip up. Point and let it go like Q did Bishop. Move that Bishop, life is a chess game. So the victor is who got the jumper, the best aim. And I get paid when I trap with that hard work. I touch cash, cut grass, yard work. I'm a certified gangster, y'all jerks. Big Glock clip pop till my arm hurt. Shoot out, man, you better reach your arm first. Be damned if I let a man cause me harm first. Have a picture of my face on my mom's shirt. I throw bullets like Vic, get your dog murked. It get dark, get caught on the wrong turf. And get stretched, get wet like a long surf. You can run but can't hide, it's a small earth. I'm a pound of raw perk, nigga, y'all dirt. Try me when you deep under soft dirt. I'm hard like a pinball, use a soft nerve. Chain give me next strain, now my charm hurt. Flow flame, propane, that's a raw verse. If it's beef, please believe I'm a bomb first. Leave you in the short box in a long hearse. Flow sick, what I spit, gotta call nurse. My second love is the streets, I put a law first. But you should run and scram when you see me coming, man, gun in hand, 44 mag. Son of Sam, I keep the ratchet palm, and now I clap it off. 100 round drum, I just wave it like a magic wand. Abracadabra, I make it disappear. You little niggas get it clear, you better listen here. Black 40 with a fully loaded clip in there. I throw your body in the water, fishing gear.
Yeah, we back, man. No Signals TV. I'm in here with my man Bobby Dollaz. What's good with you, Brody?
Man, a whole bunch of you, a little bit of me, always us and never them, man. What's going on, man?
I'm glad that they almost made it work, man. It's a good look, man. I appreciate it for real, man.
Thank you for having me.
Man. You're a busy businessman.
Yeah.
You know, shit. As far as like, you know, you work so much, you got so much shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
No breaks.
Where you want to start at as far as you like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like what you got going on right now? I know you showed me this nice big ass building, you know what I'm saying? So I know that's a venture. What you got going on? What you pushing right now?
We opened in the media complex. I gave you the tour, I showed you, you know what I'm saying? We got the rehearsal space. Clearly we got the podcast room, the interview room and things like that. You know, we got the recording studio. We're getting the event space. We just did the stage. It's gonna be crazy. As soon as I get everything done, the streets will be the first to know. Just bringing the people something, man. It's just time for everybody working right now. Shout out to everybody that's working. Shout out to everybody that's doing something. It's a lot of talent. It's a lot of artists working. So we just opening up the platforms, you know what I'm saying? We got it here, CBT Studios, where you could come do your everything. You could do your photo shoot, you can record the music, you can do your interviews, you can do your mixtape release party, everything in one building. That's how we rock it. And everybody know I ain't geographical, I'm international. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get out, your city, we could do that too, you know what I'm saying? We just creating a space and environment for artists that's really working. And I'll tell you, I got other shit going on too.
Of course.
If we gonna talk about the music, we gonna tell we
we
got the
can
clothes.
talk about all that. You know what I'm saying?
I got ain't nothing changed. I still got the clothes. I still got the events. You know what I'm saying? We still working. We y'all know we give away the jewelry. We just gave away another watch and chain. I just linked in with just signed a R&B artist. So. You know what I'm saying?
What's the cat name?
Virgo Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But excuse me, my water. He got fresh one day. I was like, okay, Virgo Valente.
Right.
But he from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? He did a record that was crazy. I liked it. It's picking up a lot of traction. It's a record called Weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's the sneaky link anthem for 2023. You know what I'm saying?
Okay then.
But we just on go.
You think being that you so well, like you say, you're so well traveled and so well versed in being other places. I know you put together multiple tours.
Right.
What's the difference that you see in artist promotion and artist development? Well, not artist promotion as far as like, you know how you might go to a city and that city radio station is playing that city sound. So you understand what that city sound is.
Right.
What's the difference between here and when you go other places and you understand that city got a sound?
Well, the difference is like between here, even though the Port is a small city, it's like a melting pot, right? You got different demographics, different age brackets. So even though the city is small, different people have different sounds. Wilmington itself, it's this, I can't remember this girl name. It's a girl, bro. She fire. She sounds like Wilmington. Even to the slang, the way she accentuates her words, she sounds like Wilmington. A lot with Wilmington is, the Wilmington is versed in itself. So there is no particular sound. There is no one producer. Everybody's, drawing from different things. So it's also with Wilmington being a smaller market than some of the markets I've been to. You got Houston, Dallas, New Orleans. Like New Orleans kept they sound New Orleans from when everything changed. You gotta remember it was the drill era, and then it was the Migo type rap era where everybody started rapping the same way. So New Orleans kept it the same. But it's just being in a lot of different places. The biggest problem with North Carolina, I don't want to use the word problem, but with North Carolina, everybody in North Carolina is still trying to be the first, and that's over. Nobody will be the first, but everybody's trying to tell their story, and that's dope. But it's you just gotta practice group economics and group politics. And so in North Carolina in general, it's still real competition. Like everybody's in competition for their story to be heard first. And like I said this in another interview, and I told people, like, when you go to places like Atlanta, they buy each other cars and Rolexes. Right. Like they rock with each other that tough to give each other jewelry and stuff like that. So the thing with that is, when you go to them studios out there, you could bump into one of them, and if they really liking a record, they'll just get on the record, you know what I'm saying? Because they had that sound, you know what I mean? Like, Florida has its sound. Florida had the horns and the deep drums. Houston was slower. Dallas was faster. New Orleans was bounced. And there's no one producer here that's creating the one sound for the city. And that's a good thing because the city is, you know what I'm saying, is well versed, you know what I'm saying? So, but like Wilmington State, even though it's small, it's a melting pot, so you got a few different sounds.
You think local radio around here support local artists?
Big B just talked about this the other day. If I heard you on that joint that day, and the radio will support, but the streets dictate, right? So yes, to answer your question, yes. Let me start by saying that yes, the radio does, and Big B says send him the records. If you send him the record, he plays the record. If the record gets traction, the streets decide what's hot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to really, can I talk my shit? Talk your shit. All right, so listen, here's the thing, right? The streets determine what's hot.
All right.
The radio can't necessarily determine what's hot. The radio can determine what's popular, but the streets determine what's hot. Right. So if the radio do get a record, you still have to understand there's so many ways for streams, for mechanical royalties to count, right? Free game from me to you. If you got a Snapchat, if you got an Instagram, and you put a 15-second video with your music playing, that 15-second counts as a spin. So let's let's look at that. You know what I'm saying? You have multiple ways to get spins. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple ways to do it. So you don't really have to rely on radio. You don't really have to rely on one thing. This is a direct-to-consumer market where we can get whatever you're trying to do, you can get direct to the consumer. So the radio does support, but you can't just rely on radio. You know what I'm saying? You can't just rely on radio.
You think radio dying?
Huh?
You think radio dying?
Even though we keeping it real, I'm a kind of listen. Nah, I'm a kind of no. It's here's the thing, right? Free game. Listen, I'm about to get a game on this interview. Listen. Here's the thing, right? If you look at it, right now, 90% of music is listened to on the phone.
Right.
Not just radio.
Right.
Radio is a big part because radio is nationwide, but 95% of the music is listened to on your phone, right? Outside of that, most of your music is listened to in the car. The average car ride is 5 to 10 minutes. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, radio still counts and radio is not dying, but music itself is changing. You gotta look at it. Most people, when they want to see a video or something, they go on their phone. It's like you don't have to wait for it's like you don't have to watch TV and wait for your top 5 countdown right now. You can literally pull out your phone and type in what you want to see and watch it as many times as you want. So radio is not necessarily dying more than it's just like videos didn't die, but it's just done a different way. So radio is not dying. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta understand the average car ride is 5 to 10 minutes. Now radio is still good for prime time slots. Radio, like if your radio is, you have certain mix shows, and then you have driving home from work. You have the driving to work and driving home from work. Those are prime radio slots. If you understand business, then you understand that. And when people that in the business know the prime radio slots. So, hold on a second.
You know shit real when the shit stopped in the middle of the damn.
Yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? So radio's not dying, but everybody has to learn how to use all of their resources.
Right.
All of their resources, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to just relying on radio or relying on one thing, and then when you think that's the only thing and say, oh, they don't fuck with us, or this ain't that, or that ain't, these DJs don't fuck with it. Like, this is a direct-to-consumer market. You can't rely on one thing to push it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, definitely. Only because, I had Mike Lang on, and Mike Lang was talking about more of the corporate side of it, and how, you gotta have certain shit in order for it to, you dig where I'm coming from, be profitable for them to want to even invest in you.
Right.
You understand? And I think around here, I don't think that artists around here, younger artists, have that information and knowledge to even, you understand? And he was like, it's even most of the time in the approach. You understand? So I like to talk and have that open dialogue about it, because a lot of people don't know. You understand where I'm coming from? And I think a lot of the times that the information is what holds us back. You understand? From pushing forward or moving through when we're talking about, doing business in the music. You understand where I'm coming from?
But this the information age. Right? We are part of the information age where information is readily available at your fingertips, and it's 24 hours in a day.
Right.
So what did you spend your 20, are you researching? If you say this is what you want to do, are you really paying attention to what's going on? Are you studying the game? Or are you just looking at the lifestyle and saying, I want the lifestyle without understanding what comes with it? And a lot of people want a lifestyle, but they don't want what comes with it. They want this car, but they don't realize this car comes with maintenance.
Right.
They want this, but they don't realize this comes with this many expenses. So in saying that this is something that you want to do, this is a culture that you want to be a part of, understand how to make it work for yourself, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, a lot of artists, especially younger ones, are either chasing a lifestyle, or everybody is in the studio thinking that they saying the hottest thing ever said.
Right.
Nobody ever said nothing hotter than this ever. Me, I just sat here and came up for the first time with the hottest shit ever said.
Right.
And then they think they're gonna say the hottest shit ever said, and somebody's gonna call them and say, look, I got $50,000 to show for you tomorrow because you said the hottest shit in the world.
Right.
Not realizing it's a lot of the shit that you don't see is what gets you paid, or a lot of the shit you don't see. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You don't fuck with me, bro, you're way into a good situation. You know what I'm saying?
You think younger artists are delusional?
I think younger artists are uninformed. I think that a lot of the younger artists are raising themselves. So they wouldn't even know how to accept guidance, you know, which is why I put myself in a position where, you know, I have something to offer, but I also educate along the way. You know, we can't look, me personally, I don't look down on nobody because it was a time I didn't know a thing.
Absolutely.
And so I don't think they're delusional. I just think that, you know, younger people in general are fantastical. It just so happens that music right now is what everybody wants to do. It was a time when everybody wanted to be a basketball player.
Right.
So I think there have been less than 5,000 basketball players in the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
So, but you have millions of people who want to be basketball players because there's a dream. So it's not that they're delusional. It's just that, you know, everybody got to have a dream. And so with the dream, you know what I'm saying? The thing about having a dream is you got to wake up and work it every day. After you have your dream at night, you got to wake up in the morning and work the dream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people don't have the information to wake up and work the dream.
For sure. That's good shit. Hey, yo, we're going to get into the next video. You know what we do in the next half. We're going to talk this shit. So,
Yeah, we gonna do that.
yo, so No Signals TV, we're going to get into this next video. Y'all already roll up.
And I'm dripping with Mel Major. What the fuck going down?
See, we live in a different kind of era these days. Me and my nigga Bobby Dollaz, nigga YG, Gunna on tap, what y'all knowin', man? He had a song, it was called How. Nigga, how you gonna do me like that? How you gonna give up the code? How you gonna live with yourself? How that's gonna sit on your soul? How you gonna look in the mirror, knowing that your lame ass told? What he was really saying is, man, friends can turn to foes real quickly. It ain't about love no more, cause a nigga can love you and still put a bullet to your dome. It's about loyalty, and I got loyalty with my niggas. I got loyalty with my niggas, and I'm dead right about that shit. No breaks, 3, nigga. Count up.
When my friends turned to foes and left me in the cold, the ones I thought was gold turned around and told I ain't fold. I stood on all 10 toes, fucking up the game. They made amendments to the code. Well, I remain the same, cause I'm sticking to my oath. Cause it shine, it ain't a diamond, cause it glitter ain't gold. I could give you game, but you gotta play your role. See, they wanna ride the train, they ain't wanna pay the toll. The whole city stood against me, couldn't nobody stop me. Niggas in they feelings, cause they say a nigga cocky. Heard from a bird, when he see it, he gon' try it. So I took my back in, went and bought another chopper. I be coolin' with the gangsters, foolin' with the mobsters, bullin' with the billies and the hoovers is my shotters. I got family ties, my blood bustin' double I. Catch me mackin' with the ballers, rich rollin' with the riders. Yeah, right. I'm out here getting my bread right. On the block hustlin', duckin' that fair time every night. The streets we run 'em like red lights. If you ain't got my money, then nigga it's bedtime. Dead right. I'm out here getting my bread right. On the block hustlin', duckin' that fair time every night. The streets we run 'em like red lights. If you ain't got my money, then nigga it's bedtime. Everybody know my name, I do my fucking thing. I'm a boss, he a worker, he the fucking king. If real recognize real and you fuck with lames, then y'all birds of a feather, you the fucking same. I watched them click, how I stayed in my fucking lane. It's Bobby Dollaz, I ain't nothing like what's his name. Astronomical, I am on another plane. And that's word to every letter in my mother's name. I was taught to get the money, nigga, fuck the fame. And I'm all about a dollar, keep the fucking change. Niggas say he like me, is you ain't fucking sane? Man, get your boss back his car and his fucking chain. Nothing changed, came a long way from cutting cane. But get the picture before I knock you out the fucking frame. Before that cop, I start to hopping out the fucking flame. Now come around playing, thinking it's a fucking game. Right. I'm out here getting my bread right. On the block hustling, ducking that fair time every night. The streets we run 'em like red lights. If you ain't got my money, then nigga it's bedtime. Dead right. I'm out here getting my bread right. On the block hustling, ducking that fair time every night. The streets we run 'em like red lights. If you ain't got my money, then nigga it's bedtime.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite.
Hey, yo, hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
Right.
So what are we talking about?
Right.
It's ways to do this shit. Wait, I'm telling these guys do it this way, but everybody just like think they saying how to shit, and that's what's gonna do it for them. So
Cool shit. Yo, we are back. So back here with my man Bobby Dollaz at CBT Studios. Alright, man. I done had a few guests talk that shit. I know you done caught wind of a lot of that shit.
Ask me what you want to know.
Oh, damn, so it was talk that you were trying to promote the Lee Hustle and Glad battle.
That's a fact.
Me being the purist of the sport.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, I was digging. I'm trying to figure out what was going on. From both sides. I talked to both sides.
Right.
Your name was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your point of view. What happened? Why did it fall through?
The real. Okay. So you want to know the technical why it fell through, or you want the point blank cut and dry? You want both of them?
Both of them.
The point blank cut and dry. Lee Hustle scared of Glad.
Oh shit.
That's point blank cut and dry. Lee Hustle scared of Glad. Okay. Now the technical. You want the technical?
Let's go.
Okay. Technically, this is what happens. I call Glad. I call Lee Hustle.
Right.
See, everybody knows what's up with me. I got other things working.
Right.
So for me, I'm working on more than just the one part of it. I'm thinking about the next 3-4 steps and how to make it all make sense, how to make it make sense for the city. So I didn't offer nobody no money. If anybody who knows, anybody who does shows know that nobody offers you money. If you get booked for shows, you have a fee. And when the promoter calls you, you say what your fee is.
Okay then.
Let's start with that. So I didn't offer nobody nothing.
Right.
I called both parties. I said, what do you want? Party A said, I want this. I said, okay. Party B said, I want this. I said, okay. I never told who was, because the last time was not the first time. I tried it before. Every time I tell Lee Hustle, you want the room? He's like, yeah, just give me da-da-da-da. So cool. Last time he said numbers. I'm a street nigga, I don't say numbers.
Right.
I just don't, as you mean.
Okay.
I don't say, but listen. So I said, I called. I never told him we was each other. So I said, listen, by Friday, everything will be a go. By Friday, everybody had their contracts and their deposits. So Thursday, I let everybody know who they battling. Soon as I tell Lee Hustle who he battling, he start talking about all kind of shit. I want this. I want that. I want this. I need 7,000 chicken wings and this, that. I'm exaggerating with the number. But he need this, he needed Henny, he needed this, he needed that. So I said, I'll tell you what, Lee Hustle. Since you have such extravagant demands, then I tell you what, I'll give you take 35%. Glad take 35%. I'll take the 30. I'll take less money. I'll take less money than everybody else. This is what I say, I'll take less money. But now we'll do percentages instead of flat rates.
Right.
Since your demands is, so now I ended up offering him 5 times more than his original number.
Wow.
Listen, I offered him 5 times more than his original number. When I offer him 5 times, he's still like, nah, this, that, and the third. So then he's like, yo, the footage and my legacy and da-da-da and the pay-per-view. I'm like, listen, okay, so we negotiating, but then every time I agree, he ups and says some other extracurricular astronomical shit that is not going to be possible. So I said, you know what, bro? Okay, cool. Glad was like, listen, Glad, shout out to Glad. Glad said, I want rap, I want smoke, I don't give a fuck who you go get, pick them out, line them up. This how Glad come. Glad don't care. Glad got so excited one time, not saying that anybody could book Glad for free, but Glad was like, listen, I'll do things for less. Glad was willing to take considerably less. So then, I also heard, like, so listen. So nigga said, yo, underhanded, right? So nigga says the word underhanded. So when nigga says the word underhanded, I'm like, hold on, because they said other people had their hands in it, right? So let me explain something to you. If you get 35%, you get 35%, right?
Right.
If I say, look, you get 35%, it don't matter if I take my 30% and donate it to charity. It don't matter if I take my 30% and go get quarters. If I take my whole 30% and go get quarters and put it in parking meters as a good Samaritan, it's my business what I do with my 30%, right? As long as you get your 35, do you care? Mm-hmm. Anybody that's been booked for a show know that there's multiple promoters on shows sometimes, and the artist who's getting booked doesn't care as long as they get their deposit on their back end and they write on their contract, right? Mm-hmm. So, okay. So my thing is you gotta be careful how you word things. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say, Bobby, you fucked up the money. You walked around CBT Studios. Does it look like I fucked up some money? I'm asking. Do it look like I fucked some money up?
No, brother.
Okay, all right then. So let's be cognizant about words. So then it was said, well, I'm gonna put on top dollar. Now listen. Now this is it. You can literally you could get on your phone and you can Google. This is a fact. I'm not saying nothing extra. I'm not saying nothing that was said behind closed doors. Everything I'm saying is public information, right? Outside of me addressing certain shit.
Right.
On the internet, I'm a promoter. On the internet, there's a video that said LEEHUSTLE recycles bars. And listen, hold on. I'm not trying to be funny. This is strictly business.
Go ahead, what fault?
This why I can't listen, I'm telling you, this is strictly business. Me as a promoter, if I book a battle rapper and this battle rapper is on the internet, if you're gonna see a battle and you see two people, what are you gonna do? You're gonna Google some of their footage, right? That's what you're gonna do. And when you do that, if you see that someone recycles bars, that diminishes their value, that diminishes their booking number, right or wrong?
Absolutely.
Right. I'm asking you.
Absolutely.
You can pull that up.
Right.
I'll show it to you if you want to see it. You can pull it up. So what I'm saying is the fact that you can pull that up, you know what I'm saying? So now, but listen to the first thing that's said though, before we get in all of that. The first thing we're gonna say is, Bobby Dollaz called me and said, that means I offered you a bag. If I call you to book, that means I came to you to offer you some money. Right. Come eat with me, right? Is that something a hater would do? I'm calling you to offer you some money. I can get money doing anything, bro. I throw away trash, bro. I do anything, man. I can shovel shit with a spoon. I'm gonna get my $1 million. I'm gonna get some money. It ain't that. So if I call you and be like, yo, Ty, I got this going on, blah, 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 blah. That means I offered you a bag, right?
Right.
That's love, right?
Right.
No matter, you know what I'm saying? That's number one. You can start by saying I offered you a bag. Number two, you say it was other people with their hands in it. If I know that Tut do a certain thing and Tut my man, right? I'm gonna call you and say, bro, come get some money. So you basically saying I offer somebody else some money, right?
Right.
So now we're sitting here saying that I'm offering multiple people money. Is that bullshit? I'm asking you. The way I was raised is a boss gets money and turn other people onto money. Is that bullshit? Okay. So from what I'm saying, what do you want me to say? That's bullshit. I'm calling everybody like, yo, I got an idea. We can make a bag. You could get this, you could get that, you could get this, you could get that. You saying it was other people involved. Of course, if my man got a battle league or my man does anything involving battle and I'm about to get some money, I'm gonna call my man.
Absolutely.
I'm not wrong for that.
Right.
And if I am, that's okay. That's how we do it over here.
Right.
That's what CBT is. When things coming through, I'm not me. I'm here. Hey, bro, what you do? Okay, you do that. Cool. If my man got a truck, I'm talking to you.
You good, bro. I'm glad you talking this shit because I felt like it was kind of unfair. I was like, man, it ain't fair for me to have them say that. You understand? And Bobby not even.
But let's look. But I understand. I'm saying it. But this is my version. My version is I offer everybody some money. Is that based on the conversations that you've been hearing? When we look at everything in its purest form, I've offered everybody some money. That's number one. That's bullshit.
Right.
Number two is I said let's get some money. When you book people, you ask them what they want.
Right.
I can either pay it or I can't.
Right.
So I didn't tell nobody what I was gonna give them. But then when we start talking about value and how much money you're supposed to get, if you look and see that this person recycled bars as a battle rapper, that I run the risk that you could get on my stage and spit some other shit. And I'm not seeing you trying. Listen, it sounds all right.
It's funny.
It sounds because everybody laugh at me every time I get to talking. Everybody laugh, but these are
real shit,
real thing. Raw, uncut. I ain't got no jury on, no nothing bed, no haircut. I'm raw, giving it to you raw in my CBT lounge way. This is what it is, bro.
Right.
So for a person to say, like, you know what I'm saying, these are the facts. That's the facts. I offered everybody some money, so that's bullshit to me. But
So yeah, I'm glad we got that shit clear. Would you down? Would you still be open to doing it again?
I just talked the ball. Like I talk, you know what I'm saying? We talk like, it's not, I'm open to anything that makes sense. There's nothing, with Bobby Dollaz, it's always business. It's never personal. I'm not mad at nobody. I don't have no ops. I don't have no enemies. I don't hate on nobody. If it's a way we could get money, I don't care who getting more money than me. I don't fuck who doing what. I don't fuck who fucking who. I don't care who can fight, who can't fight, who broke, who what. We can all get along. We can get a little bit of paper, baby.
That's good.
That shit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't about nothing. But just when certain things are said, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it. I'm saying, I'm just telling my version. I could be wrong. perception is stronger than reality, this is how I see it.
That's good shit. That's good shit.
What else they want to know, man? 'Cause I know they want to know. So ask me what they want to know.
All right, next question. So somebody hit me and was like, yo, ask Bobby Dollaz, what's the paperwork deal?
Why do I always have my paperwork?
Yeah.
Look at how many rappers that came out and been rats in the past 6 months. 6 months.
Yo, somebody was like, yo, I see Bobby Dollaz had a handful of paper just throwing them shits out.
Yeah, nah, because they be the shit, right? When I first came home, right? I was like seeing like rappers and shit. I was like, oh, you cool. But I knew niggas was like, these was 63 gram niggas rapping about bricks. Bro,
I'm sorry I'm laughing for you. You gotta understand from, you know what I'm saying? So it's funny to me.
Listen, like these niggas was all talking all this bricks and shit. And I was like, wait a minute. Like I was like, these the niggas? Like I you know what I'm saying? And shit was cool, but I just was watching niggas like tell a certain story and I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, not for nothing, because listen, niggas know my story is my story. Like the shit I be saying, I could show you. Like, my co-defendant came home. My co-defendant's a Mexican. He came home and was like, yeah, Bobby Dollaz is that. I was in LA in my socks. You know what I'm saying? When I was in LA, I wasn't in none of the tourist spots. You look at the page, you see a Mexican come pick me up in the airport on a 4-door Porsche. You know what I'm saying? You seen that. Like this is so niggas be talking and so boom, but then the thing is, on top of that, you know, like a lot of these niggas, I know rapper niggas. Like these rapper niggas, they be popular. I know like they sat down and told, I know these niggas is making it look like they got rap money and these niggas is paid informants. Motherfucking paid informants making $86,000 a year. These niggas getting a salary. And these niggas is walking around rocking shit to sleep. And so I kept my paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Just institutionalized a little bit. I kept my paperwork. Like, if a nigga say he was, yo, where he was at? Nigga say he was in the feds or whatever. Yeah, let me see. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even want to deal with you. Like, I'm not no rat hunter. I'm not running around looking for rats, but I don't want to sit at the table with you niggas because your food is poison. So I just kept my paperwork. Like, that's just me. If you was in the feds, you know when you get to your compound, you can't tell them nothing. You sit that shit down. You just let them spend time with you. You walk away. You don't be explaining shit. Oh nah, this shit, nah. You sit that shit down. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Fed, bro. Niggas was coming, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, yeah, I had 3 lockers. You had any nigga I was down with, I had 3 lockers. No locks. I ain't lock my locker. Come get whatever you want. Just come with your paperwork. You can eat whatever I got. You come get whatever you can, tunas, mac, soups, rice, turkey logs, beef logs, water, cool, whatever's in there. You want something, you just I got extra toothpastes, extra whatever. You need shower shoe, whatever, I got it. Come with your paperwork. That's how I rock. You come with your paperwork, nigga. If you sat in that room and you told on them people, you put them people in your business, I come from an era where this shit means something or it don't. This shit means something or it don't. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, my mama came to see me when I was in Supermax, nigga, crying, telling me she's scared she gonna be dead by the time I come home. I had to look my mom in the face and say, Mom, I know you don't understand, but this is what I signed in. I knew the rules when I signed in. Don't cry for me. I see, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I mean? I didn't say nothing. Ain't no statements on me nowhere. You pay your lawyer and y'all come up with a defense. And even if niggas telling on you, when you pay your lawyer, y'all come up with a defense and you find the best way to get from around this shit without, you know what I'm saying, without breaking your honor, without breaking no codes. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I kept the paperwork. When they ask, just know, like, by all this shit I be rapping about, I got a piece of paper that vouch for me. Anything I say on a song, I got a piece of paper that vouch for me. Cool shit. You know what I'm saying? The feds know what's up with me. Y'all, so that's why, because ain't no rap cap. Ain't this shit for real. This
you
shit.
think being said that, you think it's a lot of rats around here? As far as
I'm a citizen. I pay taxes. I don't give a fuck who do it. Stay the fuck from around me.
I know that's right.
I got multiple companies, nigga. I talk to an accountant. We make sure the IRS get their money, so they leave me the fuck a goddamn loan. Hey. I don't know who breaking. I don't break no laws. I wear my seatbelt. I drive at 10 and 2.
We follow the rules.
I'm not speeding. They made a believer out of me.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I could be as careful as I want, and another nigga could be reckless. And y'all just seen a nigga gave a 3-hour interview. The nigga on one interview, he like, bruh, shout out, bruh, he changed my life. And then you look at him in the interrogation room and he like, what y'all wanna know? How can I help myself? What can I tell you? Nigga told on his enemies, he told on his friends, he told on everybody for 5 years. So I can't say it's a lot of rats around here. It's a lot of rats, period. The streets ain't what they was, and Niggas will do anything to get back home to that girl. So, you know, they know that girl gonna be fucking and sucking at 100 miles an hour. They don't wanna leave her on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, niggas know you ain't got no you go to jail, you left your girlfriend home when you go to jail.
Yo, we gonna get into the next video. That was good shit, man. I still got some good questions for Boo. We're gonna be right back to Scissors TV. Yo, you crazy.
What I'm saying wrong?
Yo, you said that. Thank you, bro.
What I mean, bro, listen.
This shit gonna go up. Niggas gonna be like,
yo, bro, I know, listen, I know don't nobody like me. I don't, but for what? I ain't telling nobody, I don't owe nobody no money. I ain't fucking niggas bitches. What you niggas mad at?
Yo, we back. No shit. So, I got my man Bobby Dollaz here. He said something on the break. You shit niggas don't like you. You feel like a lot of niggas don't like you?
I mean, any type of success breeds envy.
Okay.
So when I say niggas don't like me, I mean, I hear little whispers, I ain't tripping. Any type of success breeds envy.
Right.
So, bro, I have 40 t-shirts and a freestyle. I have 40 t-shirts and a freestyle. I picked everything up off the ground. And a lot of people feel like they're supposed to be somewhere without doing the work. So I be hearing little shit, I ain't tripping, you know, it really, I said this in a song before, niggas not really mad at me. They're mad at themselves for their lack of effort. You feel what I'm saying?
You think the social media shit got anything to do with that?
Social media fucked the world up because people feel entitled. Like, you gotta look at it. Everybody's showing a highlight reel. You feel me? I show my highlight reel. Am I taking you niggas through my struggle? No. Do I got problems? Yes. But I'm not gonna tell everybody my problems because don't nobody really give a fuck. Bro, we men, bro. You gotta figure this shit out, bro. You have a bad day, fuck, I'm supposed to do call you and tell you shit, nigga, you got bills. You thinking you give a fuck about mine? Nigga, you give a fuck about me, bro. I like 1-2 times, yeah, bro. All right, bro, boom, boom. Especially if I offer you a solution. So what social media is everybody's watching everybody else's highlight reel and it's tricking them to find inadequacies in themselves. They're looking at, well, such and such did this and such got that. Excuse me, where am I at with it? Not realizing, like, you don't know what such and such had to sacrifice. Motherfuckers might look at my situation now and don't realize how many days I was on the road. Don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? Like, how much money it took me to just get a little bit per show. How much money I had to put out before I started getting anything, you know what I'm saying? So, and all I showed was the highlight reel this whole time. I never told nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I go through shit, you'll never know if I don't tell you, you know what I'm saying? So, I just think, and that's just with a lot of us, we showing a highlight reel, bro. Ain't nobody, everybody's posting their wins, nobody's posting their losses.
Not at all.
Nobody's posting it, even with like entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs will say, buy my class, and then they show you all of the good shit they did, but don't tell you about the times when, you know what I'm saying? Like, once again, I said in the song, they only see the glory, they don't see the grind, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, motherfucker, gotta listen, man. Motherfuckers don't, I had to eat oodles and noodles and sandwiches for weeks at a time. I bet the house. I take my money and put it all into a situation and I sit around and eat oodles and noodles and sandwiches, nigga, until this shit work.
So, yo, when you do like contests and shit, and you actually give away jewelry and shit, you understand? Tell me the significance of that. Talk to people about, because you know niggas talk, this, you know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing, right? First of all, like a lot of people, I don't rig nothing. I've been giving, bro, listen, that's from the streets, bro. That's from the streets. Like, I've been giving away jewelry. Before it was a camera, I've been giving away watches, chains, rings. I've been doing that, bro. That shit ain't, I just did it like, I did it for the same reason why. You know why I did it? Because you sitting here asking me about it. That's why I did it. So you asking me about it, that means somebody's seen it. That means it's something for them to talk about. You know what I'm saying? When I give it to niggas, you know what I'm saying? Naturally, niggas take it, go get the diamonds tested, and it'd be that. You know what I'm saying? I have relationships with jewelers. I wear jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I built relationships with jewelers. I buy the shit. I give the shit away. You know what I'm saying? The significance is, like, a lot of rappers, as soon as they get their money, they go get something or whatever. So a lot of times with me giving that away, like, for example, if I was giving away the EP deal, I'm gonna go ahead and give you some jewelry, so that way when you get your money, you ain't got to go fuck it up on that. We're gonna give you some jewelry, like you got some, like, you know what I mean? I say, look, I'm about to do $5,000 for an EP deal, right? I got the studio, so you could come record the studio. I give you some money cash up front. I put the money behind your promotion. I give you a watch. I give you a chain. Give you good, you know what I'm saying? And that's only because, and I don't let my friends win. Because I can give my friends something any fucking time I feel like it. So I don't allow my friends to participate in contests. You know what I'm saying? I don't allow it because, nigga, you my homie, bro. You want to watch it? Come on, come on. You know what I'm saying? We buy batches of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that buy jewelry know how this shit go, bro. You go buy that shit, man. Get that shit away, bro. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? We giving everybody opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I give people shit that nobody never gave me. I had to pick up everything off the ground. So we just giving away opportunities. You got a 19-year-old kid. He looking at this shit. He want this jewelry. He want this. Here, bro, take this. Let's put you in the studio. Let's get it together. We can see. We got a couple radio stations we can send it to. We can take you on tour. Shit like that. So. Yeah, niggas gonna talk, bro. What else they gonna talk about? If they ain't talking about what I'm doing, what they gonna talk about? You know
Yo, give me the last few questions. As far as
Bobby Dollaz CBT, you know, let me turn this joint up. Let me turn this. Bobby Dollaz CBT. Y'all know CBT is the world. You know what I'm saying? We in Golden Diamonds, man. Kerry Townsend, and we're Golden Diamonds, man. Custom joint. Come holler at my man Abdul, man. Come holler at my man Abdul. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bobby Dollaz CBT, man. How they say, man? Y'all know what they say? What'd you say, man? Certified? Certified, man. Certified, man. Certified. Easy on it.
Right to it, too. Right to it, too. Just came off another tour, and I'm thumbing through like 100-something. I just grabbed me another form, and this bust down was like 20-something. Right now my numbers up, your boy hot as 100-something. CBT, we gon' run it up. You ain't running with us, then you running from us. Fly high, get flown over. Good gas with a strong odor. 40 cal with no holster. Rip your shirt like Hulk Hogan. I do this shit with my eyes closed. Cooling kid, I'm ice cold. Spin shit like a cyclone. Everywhere I go is a light show. These niggas, they don't fuck with me. They know what's up, cause they know. It's cause they bitches wanna fuck with me. They know what's up. And they know they see me living luxury. They know what's up. And they know it's CBT and we the money team. Yeah, they know they back to back in all the foreign cars. And they know they turning models into porn stars. And they know it's game time and I'm the point guard. Yeah, they know I'm with the gang, we be going hard. Yeah, they know hard. I want a nigga, I'ma go get it. Silverback, I'ma go roll. Pussy boy, you a hoe, nigga. Night quill with some cold killers. I got a bag, one whole skriller. Be a man, get out your fillers. Only thing worse than a gold digger is these bum begging ass broke niggas. It's game time, we don't play fair. If you switch sides, gotta stay there. She bow her head like amen, and I turn them out to a daycare. She with the shit, she ain't scared. She ride the dick like the state fair. Going hard since last summer, this the last supper, nigga break my heard these niggas, they don't fuck. They know what's up, cause they know. It's cause they bitches wanna fuck. They know what's up, and they know they see me living luxury. They know what's up, and they know it's CBT and we the money team. Yeah, they know they back to back in all them foreign cars. And they know they turning models into porn stars. Yeah, they know it's game time and I'm the point guard. Yeah, they know I'm with the gang, we be going hard. Yeah, they know hard. They know so with dollars. They know they don't want no problems. They know if I say go get them, then my goons gon' say they got them. They know, see we mobbing. They know, yeah, they know CB, they know mobbing. They know, yeah, they know. I heard these niggas, they don't fuck. They know what's up, cause they know. It's cause they bitches wanna fuck. They know what's up, and they know they see me living luxury. They know what's up, and they know it's CBT and we the money team. Yeah, they know they back to back in all them foreign cars. And they know they turning models into porn stars. And they know it's game time and I'm the point guard. Yeah, they know I'm with the gang, we be going hard. Yeah, they know hard. They know. Just came off another tour, and I'm thumbing through like 100-something. I just grabbed me another form, and this bust down was like 20-something. Right now my numbers up, your boy hot as 100-something. CBT, we gon' run it up. You ain't running with us, then you running from us.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful guys. Dynamite.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
As far as the responsibility of being a black man and an entrepreneur, how much does the music reflect, and how much responsibility as black men do we have in music now and then?
Well, understanding right now that, but let's not just say music. Let's make it more general. Let's say the culture.
Okay.
Right. Let's say the culture. Our culture is being sold to us. Other people tell us what our culture is. If you go into a certain store, they have the store, and you buy your hair from Asians, you buy your clothes from this one, you get your feet done at Asians, you buy, you know what I'm saying? So and it's not no other races, you know what I'm saying? I'm very versatile in the type of people I be around. very diverse, I mean, and the people I be around. But what the thing is everybody's selling our culture. So right now we have an opportunity, we have a responsibility to take ownership. Because so that way, like right now, let me even go more further than just music or culture. Let me go into economics as a whole, because I just had this conversation. The Jewish dollar circulates 13 times. The Asian dollar circulates 6 times, right? The black dollar doesn't make in 6 hours. So we have a responsibility to take some type of ownership. Black people are gonna spend $30 billion on Christmas every year. And then in the summertime say, they don't care about us, they not doing for us, this place won't let us sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, why the fuck you begging to spend your money over here? If they don't want you in there because for whatever reason, you're tired, whatever, you don't go live and complain, oh, they won't let me. Why the fuck, bro? Since the fucking 40s, y'all ain't been trying to sit in restaurants motherfuckers don't want you at. So, you know what I'm saying? You got a responsibility as an entrepreneur to take ownership of yours. That's why, bro, if you look back at all of my pages, back to 2015, you can't find 5 pictures of me not wearing CBT. Ownership, bro. This my man shit. The other day I went live with my man. I would wear other people's shit like Ralph Lauren is rich already. Nike is rich already. So we have a responsibility for ownership. You know what I'm saying? Like to own something. You know
Shout out to my man Chili, my man Chili from Atlanta. I always will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, rightfully so.
Right.
Because shout out Chilio, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Boston Kabali, my man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody doing their thing, bro. If you doing your thing, shout out. Right. And that's the responsibility that we have. You know what I'm saying? To not only we have a responsibility to learn as much as we can, and we have a responsibility to teach as much as we can. Those are our 2 responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? To establish ownership and create situations where you could call 5 or 6 people and say, I got a bag. If you go to the dentist, the first thing a motherfucker gonna do, right, after they see you and all that, what he gonna do? He gonna write you a referral. So by default, he making sure his man gets some money, nigga. A dentist, he gonna make sure, and then after you go to the specialist, his man, guess what he gonna do? He's gonna write you a prescription, right, on a certain tablet for his other man who's selling the pills. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna send you to their pharmacist. They whole unit gonna get your paper. Right. Everybody in their unit gonna get some money. So we have that responsibility. That's the responsibility. We have an economic responsibility to obtain ownership and learn as much as we can and teach as much as we can.
And that's a great answer, man. Because I was going into the black, you know, like the black businesses around where we at. We got a lot of stuff going on the South Side, especially on the South Side. You understand? Right. The North Side got a lot of stuff too, you know what I'm saying? You go up McCrae, you go up fucking Red Cross, you understand where I'm coming from? But on the South Side, predominantly, is, you know, in Out Carolina Beach Road, you understand? What is your responsibility as a black owner? Like you just said it, you know what I'm saying, with the economics, but outside of that, you got a big complex here, you understand? And I follow your social media, so I seen you have other races, other things going down in your complex, you understand? Explain the importance of that and explain the importance of having a business acumen.
So here's what I'll say this. I'll tell you this. You speak of the South Side. I want people to pay attention to exactly what's going on. You got me here and I could do my dumb ignorant shit, but because I know there's certain people that need this information, like I told you, on your interview, I'm gonna get a little more in depth, right? Let's look at the South Side. Why the South Side? Understand why the South Side. Okay, let's look at it. Black people, we train to, this side, that side, this side's the best side. No, let's look at geography. Let's go back to the 50s and look at redlining and why they put places they put and things like that. So why the South Side? The reason why the South Side is because the South Side has the 5 main arteries of the city. 6 if you want to go to Carolina Beach Road, right? So think about it, right? Where is the tourism? If somebody comes from another city, where are they gonna go? They're either gonna go to Carolina Beach or Riceville Beach, right? How do you get to Riceville Beach? You take Market Street. How do you get to Carolina Beach Road? Everything else that way is the South Side. So this is where the predominant tourists will go, right? So think about it. Look at the other arteries. You got 16th Street, 17th Street. That's where the hospital is, right? Arteries. Look at Dawson Street and Worcester Street. These are arteries. So if you look at the town, if you look at it geographically, then you understand why they're putting things are. This is a chess game. Everything is a chess game. And when you and a lot of times in chess, people want to play for pieces. Oh, this piece, that piece, this. They want to swap pieces. No, you play for position. And if you control the board, then you control everything that moves. So there's no real reason for anybody to go to the North Side outside of going downtown. If we're talking about economics of the city.
Right.
Let's remove the whole black-white part of it. We're just going to talk about where money is spent and the economics of the city. There's no reason to go to the north side. All of the tourists will be, what tourist attraction is on the north side? There isn't one.
Now we got the 1898 thing, Charlotte said.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. You understand? Because I grew up on the north side predominantly. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Wilmington, I stayed on the south side as well. But it is a food desert. You understand? It is if you don't have business on the north, it's kind of hard for you to go over there. You understand? If you really don't have business over there. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I do know it's being heavily gentrified now for a reason.
Absolutely. I mean, well, once again, if you just look at the arteries and look at the traffic, where the traffic of tourists will go, how do you get into the city? How do you get into the city? You can take what? Dawson Street, right? When you coming into the city from the west, you know what I'm saying? From that aspect of it, or you know what I'm saying? So or if you come into College Road, like what parts of the city are the tourists going to travel? So that's why they're going to gentrify the north, and they're going to gentrify the whole city. If they're going to gentrify the entire country. If you understand economics, right? There's a documentary called How to Sell the Negro, right? It's a document called How to Sell the Negro, and why the Negro buys the things he buys. So let's look into it, right? Let's evaluate the situation. What is social media you talk about? All people want to do is stand in front of a big house, right? You stand in front of a big, so you think big house means money, right? This is what it means, right? But now you're paying for the square footage, but what is the house built of? These motherfuckers is taking particle board, plywood, and putting this shit up, and the amount of space they selling you, telling you something, right? So now you got grandma and granddaddy house that been in the north and south side all of this time built with quality materials. Yes, it's smaller, but it's quality materials, and you're getting more land, no HOAs. Right? But now we telling our people that this means success. Look at this big house, man. This shit is made of particle board and sheetrock.
They want to buy grandma house, though.
Yeah, but they're gonna sell grandma house and go out here and go get a 30-year mortgage on a house that's made of fucking plastic, right? But now because you gotta understand, if you standing in front of a smaller house anywhere accessible, that doesn't mean success mentally. So we've been duped into what success really means. You see what I'm saying? What it means to be successful. So now we want this big ass house in the middle of you got this many bedrooms, but what is the house made of? Where's the brick or the hardwood? You know what I'm saying? So what are you getting? You know what I'm saying? And this shit go back to how the Bellamy Mansion was sold. Motherfuckers was tricked out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You could give a black person who can't read a big shiny nickel, and because it's so big and shiny, they believe that it's worth more. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's why a lot is gonna be gentrified, because nobody's taking anything. Motherfuckers is giving it away at pennies on the dollar. Motherfuckers is giving it away because they don't understand. You think a motherfucker would come buy this from you if it was worthless? You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole other thing. Now you getting both versions of Bobby Dollaz.
Hey, man,
you getting the real now.
Hey,
What's up?
Man, I've taken up a lot of your time, man. I know you're a busy man, man. I'm more than appreciative of our conversation, man, because I've learned some shit about you that I didn't know. You understand?
Yeah. And that's what happens. Like when people come talk to you, listen, if you have any preconceived notions about me, come talk to me, man.
I don't have preconceived. My thing was that I didn't know you, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? And Tion, shout out my cousin Tion. Tion was like, yo, you need to talk to Bobby Dollaz. Because he was like, yo, she was like, yo, you got a black-owned situation over there. You do too. Y'all in the same business without being in competition, and it's a good thing. You understand? Like me coming in here and seeing your situation was an inspiration. I'm thoroughly impressed and appreciate you showing me that. You understand? So I don't want people to think that we in competition because we got studio. There's no competition,
bro. Listen, I did not just tell you if you go to one dentist, they send you to another dentist. How is it a competition, bro? Like, listen, bro. We got distribution. Bro, it's so many ways, bro. Listen, hey, look, such and such. I want a book, man. It's more about fuck just pressing the space bar, nigga. Just fuck pressing the space. It's so much shit we can do. It's so much shit, bro. Like, you doing interview, bro. Come, let's get. I'm not in competition with no. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what nobody else doing. I'm Bobby Dollaz from CBT. I'm doing what I would do if I was me.
So yo, see your shout outs, man. Who you want to see your shout outs to?
Man, listen, I fuck with who fuck with me. If you fuck with me, then you know I fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, that's cool too, man. Everybody knows what's up with me. Bobby Dollaz, CBT, man. If you want to work, let's get it done. That's it, bro. That's, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me. No signals, man.
Hey, man, give me your social media information.
Listen, man, just type in Bobby Dollaz and follow everything that pop up. Twitter is Bobby Dollaz, BOBBY, Instagram is B.Dollaz, CBT. Yeah, man, shit, man. You trying to book me, man? Text 305-345-0534. Hit me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't check for me unless you got to check for me, but you know.
Hey,
let's get it.
Shout out to my man because I hit him with one of my homies and tried to get my homies on. He hit me immediately back. My homie failed. It wasn't on me.
What situation?
We down. I hit you on some shit down to get somebody to perform. They fell through. You called me back. That was solid. I appreciate that. You hit me back. So
bro, listen, it's whatever, bro. If we want to work, bro, if you want to get out the city, anybody want to get out the city or do anything, if you want access to what I'm doing, just come on, bro. We can make it make sense. We can make it real.
Hey, man. Shout out to shout out to my sponsors, YOOOO Carver Lounge. Check us out online, College Road, Design to a T. My man John do the t-shirt. Shout out to my little brother, Plush Villain Entertainment. He got all your entertainment needs as far as your weddings, cookouts, all that, bro, come through. Shout out to my cousin Dez, he do lawn service. What is this shit called? At your service. My man Alan Murphy Insurance. My man Early Bird, my t-shirts.
Everybody, shout out to everybody doing their thing, man. All the entrepreneurs, because it requires a lot. Now, it's too many names. It requires a lot to wake up every day and have a bad week, a bad month, a bad year, and still get up and keep going. So shout out to everybody. No shade, no hate, no sucker shit. Shout out to everybody because this shit ain't easy, bro. Niggas look at this shit and like we all showing a highlight reel.
Yeah.
Man, you got your own business, bro. You don't got to tell me, bro. You done sat there with your hands like this. You done sat there like this some nights. You done sat there like this. Your old lady like, we done lost too much money. You need to turn this shit. Yeah, bro. We done all been through it, bro. But you know what I'm saying? So
tell me about it. Yo, nobody give a fuck about Clark Kent. Everybody want to see the Super Bowl.
Hey, man, no bullshit. No bullshit. Nobody give a fuck about the cow. Everybody just want the burger, man.
Hey, man. So, yo, what you want to hear last, man, in the city, man? Any video you want to hear, man?
Listen, I got a couple videos I like. I always say this. I say that Hugo Dollar 21 Rules is the hottest song that ever came out the city to me.
Hey.
I just really like that song. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit, man. Like I say, shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to everybody doing their thing, man.
So we're gonna play the Hugo Dollar song?
Man, you can play that 21 Rules.
So we're gonna get into the Hugo Dollar. Hugo Dollar shit. I'm still waiting on my shit, Hugo. I already know you got shit,
21 Rules.
So man, yo, I appreciate it, Bobby Dollaz, man.
Thank you for having me. No bullshit.
No Signals TV, already.
Y'all got the game all fucked up, man. STL go in this bitch, man. Free 2 times, man. Free the whole game, man. STL the game, man. Let me teach y'all niggas some rules about these streets, cause y'all niggas don't know. Y'all ready? Rule number 1, don't go nowhere without your gun. Cause the odds will catch you lacking when you think you having fun. Rule number 2, don't talk about it, nigga, prove it. You don't tell the whole world that you a shooter, nigga, do it. Rule number 3, ain't no drug out here free. If that nigga wanna eat, then he gon' have to pay a fee. Rule number 4, don't trust that bitch that you adore. Number 5, believe your homies when they tell you still hard. Number 7, cause I don't really fuck with number 6. And if you really love your niggas, you won't never ever flip. Number 8, get that money and make sure your niggas straight. All your niggas out here hungry, but it's food on your plate. Number 9, stay focused and just stay on your grind. Number 10, everything that's nice and shiny ain't a dime. You might think your man 100, but that nigga really lying. You might think that bitch 100, but your ass is really blind. 11, pray to all your damn homies up in heaven. And just get their name alive so they know you ain't forget them. Number 12, all you hating ass niggas go to hell. 13, go see your homie every now and then in jail. 14, don't trust no nigga or bitch. 15, don't be surprised when your right hand switch. 16, should've been number 1, don't snitch. 17, if you hanging with
get it, they'll change on your right hand, metal, put a thing on you. I ain't worried about these bitches, cause these bitches ain't shit. I was looking like a lame for her. Pop a perk, take a feel, nigga. I don't smoke dust, get a pack, make a flip, go on back for some niggas not spit. Now they see how I'm coming. Pop a bitch like I'm plumbing. Cut her off, it ain't nothing. We ain't talking, no discussion. Only fighting, I'm busting. If you dropping, I'm clutching. Smoking kush by the onion. I'm an ugly nigga with money. And your bitch still wanna fuck me. For a nigga do a lot of talking. If I lose the fight, me and Bezel by probably turn around and go pop him. Better look both ways, cross the street for you thinking about trying to cross me. I ain't no killer, but if you try to trust me, nigga, I'll off him. Get head from your bitch, then I cool in the crib, all lit, she stagger with fever. Say she get sick when I leave her, but I wonder if she know I don't need her. So they got a lot of benefits, but I really ain't shit, so I probably won't leave her. Got your bitch walking around the crib, butt ass nigga while I smoke kush in a white beater.